There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he. And this the burden of his song forever used to be. I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me.
There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee.
There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he.
I care for
And this the burden of his
not
song
I,
forever used to
nobody
be.
cares for me.
I care for
There was a
nobody,
jolly
no,
miller
not I,
once
for
who lived in
nobody
the
cares for
river
me.
Dee.
There
He
was
worked
a
and sang
jolly
from morn
miller
till
once
night,
who
no
lived
lark
on the
so blithe
river
as
Dee. He
And
worked
this
and
the
sang
burden
from
of
morn till
his song
night, no
forever
lark
used to
so
be.
blithe as he.
I care for
And this the
nobody,
burden
no,
of his
not
song
I, for
forever used to
nobody
be.
cares for me.
I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me. Welcome. That was a canon called The Jolly Miller, and it's another of our Mother Goose canons, so thanks for joining us. If this is your first time, we're happy you're here, and we're going to teach it to you. Just like always, I will teach, you respond. Georgia will be responding with you. And so we're going to break up each of the four phrases into halves. So that'll make it a little bit easier and more digestible, and hopefully it'll be easier to put them together. So from the beginning. There was a jolly miller once.
There was a jolly miller once
Who lived on the river Dee.
who lived on the river Dee.
Full first phrase. There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee.
There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee.
Good. Going on. Second phrase. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark.
He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark.
Okay, let's repeat that no lark to go on to the second half. No lark so blithe as he.
No lark so blithe as he.
Then put those together. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he.
He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he.
Good. Now we're going to put phrases 1 and 2 together before we move on to the second half. So I'll sing it again. You repeat after me. There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he.
There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he.
Okay, now going on into the third phrase, we've got a little pickup here, and it sounds like this. And this the burden of his song.
And this the burden of his song.
Going on. Forever used to be. Just that much.
Forever used to be.
Okay, and now those two together, kind of quick and fluttery like a lark, but the timing will make more sense when we do the full third phrase, which sounds like this. And this the burden of his song forever used to be.
And this the burden of his song forever used to be.
Good. Last phrase with 3 pickup notes this time sounds like this. I care for nobody, no, not I.
I care for nobody, no, not I.
Last little chunk. For nobody cares for me.
For nobody cares for me.
Okay, again, the timing's a little quirky. We'll put that whole 4th phrase together and it will make more sense. That sounds like this. I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me.
I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me.
Okay, and now the first half of this canon, the first 2 phrases are not too bad. The 3rd and 4th are quite tricky. So before we do the full thing, let's do phrases 3 and 4 together. And that will sound like this. And this the burden of his song forever used to be. I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me.
And this the burden of his song forever used to be. I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me.
Excellent. In that last little phrase, you may have noticed I was doing this sort of scoop slide into the note. I normally try to avoid that kind of thing and just sing pure tones because it makes it easier to learn and it's good to get in the habit of singing that way. But this one just feels sort of like a work song to me, like the lonely... Well, he's jolly. For whatever reason, he's a jolly miller off. It's like a work song, so it just feels appropriate. So let's sing the whole thing. We'll see what happens. We're going to go twice through from the beginning, and then we'll put it back into canon after that when we're more comfortable with the full canon. So, from the beginning, here we go. There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he. And this the burden of his song forever used to be. I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me. There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he. And this the burden of his song forever used to be. I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me. Okay, that's the whole thing. Let's go 2 more times through in canon. So Georgia will start. I'll come in second. You could sing with her. You could sing with me. You could add a 3rd or 4th part after that, or just do whatever you want. Any combination. You could switch halfway through if you'd like. So we'll go twice through like that.
All right, here we go. There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee.
There was a jolly miller once who lived on the river Dee. He worked and sang from morn till night, no lark so blithe as he.
I care for
and is the burden of his song forever used to be.
Cares for me.
I care for
There was a jolly
nobody,
old
no,
miller
not
once
I,
who
for
lived on
nobody
the
cares for
river
me.
Dee.
There
He
was
worked
a
and sang
jolly
from morn till
miller once
night,
who
no lark
lived on
so
the
blithe
river
as
Dee. He
And
worked
this
and
the
sang from
burden of
morn
his
till
song
night, no
forever
lark
used to
so
be.
blithe as he.
I care for
And this the
nobody,
burden of
no,
his
not
song
I, for
forever used to
nobody
be.
cares for me.
I care for nobody, no, not I, for nobody cares for me. And that's the whole thing. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you'll join us again for another canon sometime.